Alright, so to whom it may concern, which should only be around 3 people. Fix this camera now that I can see what's up. Sorry about that. It's year 5 of my, I guess, creation. Not really creation, right? But my time being here on YouTube. This year a lot of shit happened. Oh great, now you're gonna have to start. I'm gonna try to minimize the but it's been a bit of a wild ride for me, in a sense that I didn't think I would fall this low and not wanting to do this, but it's more of just life in general. I I'm just living it, just day to day without really any purpose. So while I try to maybe game here a little bit, though it's pretty much pointless, I'm gonna try to convey some feelings which I may or may not have, and maybe do a little bit of an update. I meant to make us a video like this around Halloween time, which is really when I kind of celebrate my channel anniversary, but I ended up working and just not really caring about making the video itself, and I'm just like whatever at this point. So what I've what I have planned is to just try to make some videos if I can, now that I may or may not be able to, since I have a bit of time off now from work. But kind of hard when just stop seeing the point of it all, right? And I don't know, I think I had a couple of more things to say to start things off, but I'm kind of at a loss right now. Let's see. This year I lost my cat, and I'm still not over that. Don't really mention it in conversation. I'll just brush it off. That's just how I am, you know. But sometimes I just wander around the house and realize something's missing. As much as I've gotten used to, not having him here, it's still just, it hurts, We've lost a couple of people this year, or maybe the year before, I don't know. I just stopped really caring about the time that's gone by. It just sort of happens. By the time I realize it's been like maybe half a year, and I'm like, oh look, it's December already. Yeah. I don't really know if I should keep going with the channel. Should probably just say screw it and just leave whatever's here, and then when Kappa comes around and starts mass banning everybody and handing out $40,000 fines, I'll just play dumb, say that I didn't know, which probably won't matter if they're a real law firm and they really care, although I doubt they do, because they just all they really want is to censor the people that are advertising to children, which is fine. Children are very impressionable. You shouldn't use them as tools because they don't know better. But too bad, right? Our YouTube careers have been centered around said children, and YouTube itself is like, hey, these kids just, parents just keep everything in autoplay, and then they just watch fucking finger family puppet videos all day long, and Johnny videos and all that nursery rhyme bullcrap that I really don't agree with. It's not that I don't agree with children's entertainment, it's just why would you make the same video over and over again without really giving a shit, you know? They really are just abusing the system, and those videos get tens of millions of views in comparison to thoughtful content, and people that watch thoughtful content don't really watch YouTube. They don't give a shit. They have, I guess, quote-unquote lives, even though working for 50 hours a week and not really having a day off kind of sucks, and all you ever do is just come home and watch fucking Seinfeld or something. I don't know what the adults watch these days. Like, what, top 10 lists or something? Like, yeah. And being a gamer sucks. Everybody's wanting to do it. It's so easy to just make content, put it out, just make a video, just say a couple of things, be like over emote everything you do, and there you go. Kids will watch it. But it's gotta be a game that they actually care about, like Fortnite, which I don't really give a shit about, but oh well, right? I did think about streaming. I don't have the infrastructure for that. I should probably upgrade my internet. That's definitely something that I might want to do if I do want to start streaming. I do have the computer and just works really good. It's the best rig I've had in like my lifetime, really. Which is good because it means that we're advancing, but anyhow. I got a girlfriend this year. That's something that I thought would never happen, but it did. And if you're watching this, Yona, the reason why I'm like, I guess loyal, or well, not maybe not loyal, but like why I personally am 100% is because no one's ever said yes to me, and you're the first one. So as a desperate boy, you have to take what you can get, right? But there's obviously other reasons, right? You're outgoing, and I'm kind of just not. Like, I couldn't care less, but you clearly have this passion and drive forward in life, while I'm just right? It's just a few reasons, right? We haven't been together that long, maybe half a year, but I'm pretty happy with it. I just wish we had more time, right? But life, work, etc., it all sucks, really. I have become very distant with my close friends. I don't, well, at least I feel I have. I don't really reach out to anybody anymore. I've tried, but also goddamn it, why I live, I want misses. But I just don't know what to do. I never did. I always just lived life just how whatever, right? The difference between now and then, though, is that now I just don't give a shit. I stopped caring. I don't really, it doesn't bother me whether or not someone thinks that what they're doing is wrong, because at the end of the day, nobody knows what the fuck they're doing. So I just keep on living my life, and as long as I'm not bothering anybody else, then it shouldn't matter. And people are just really selfish and self-centered, and fail to understand that we all have to share the friggin' world. I become a fully fledged atheist. I was a Christian. I realized that the path of God was just too righteous for me to walk, that I would never be worthy, even though that's the whole point of Christianity, right? But whether or not I went to hell was like I figured that I would go to hell anyway, even though people would say, oh, you know, who are you to say if you're gonna go or not? It's all up to God. Yeah. Well, I started questioning, right? Because if I'm gonna go to hell, fuck it, right? I realized that it's all bullshit. Every religion is. It has the power to cause people to do good, but that's just how they want to, I guess, address their religion in a way. I might I might start arguing with people online about religion, since it's just such a big part of my life. It's always been, and I had to live with the post-traumatic disorder of, I guess, stress. The post-traumatic stress of thinking that there's someone always watching me and that I'm going to burn in hell for all of eternity. Even though that's not really a thing that was in the original Jewish scriptures. And that's a Neo. Right. Anyhow, I'm really tired of it all. Now I'm not gonna commit suicide. I've already been through that. If I haven't done it by now, I'm not gonna do it. Just really distant. So I want to be left alone. But at the same time, I want to make something. We all need validation, right? And so here I am. Still play Warframe for no reason, really. Like, why am I doing this, right? I don't know. All I know is that life is what you make of it. This is what I am. I am kind of strong financially, and so don't really have a reason to want to make content anymore. That was the main reason was that I was never gonna get anywhere, and this was like the last resort, so I had to give it my all, and maybe something would come of it. But between gaming channels and the state at the constant declining state of YouTube, it seems impossible now, and that's okay. So I'm gonna think about what I want to do, and yeah, to whoever may concern, I'm still here. Let's hope that by the start of next year, with the new regulations, that many of our creators can still make something out of this. And I hopefully will see you in another video, if it comes.